It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Swift Kennedy & Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy & Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy & Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
The Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center, created to pair an unmatched knowledge in bats with our cutting-edge technology, physical training, and analytics program. Our goal is to help players learn more about themselves, train to their strengths, reduce weaknesses, and capitalize on opportunities in order to take the player's game to the next level by utilizing science and technology. Visit sluggerscience.com to sign up today. Live your dream. Live your passion. This is the Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays the qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the Scholarship Fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Showers Field in DuBois, Pennsylvania. High school baseball on D9and10sports.com. Powered by C&A Trees. C&A Trees is your local greenhouse and garden center located a mile and a half south of the Clarion Mall. Stop by C&A Trees and check out their houseplant selection and garden room loaded with spring inventory. C&A Trees is open Monday through Saturday and can be reached at 814-745-3232. That's 814-745-3232. Also, like C&A Trees on Facebook. We are here at Showers Field getting ready for this District 9 Class 1A semifinal contest. It's a neighborhood rivalry game. The third-seeded Clarion-Limestone Lions against the second-seeded Clarion Bobcats. Both of these teams looking to advance to the District 9 championship game. Clarion hasn't been there since losing to Oswego Valley in 2017. That was a 4-1 game in 8 innings. Clarion-Limestone hasn't been to the District 9 championship game since 2005. That was a loss to Elk County Catholic. That was the 5th straight D9 title game that the Lions made. They thought it was a birthright, but it's been a long time since CL has been to a title game. I'm Chris Rossetti. I'm alongside today with Matt Clark. Matt, glad to have you with us.
Thanks, Chris, for having me.
Looking forward to this. Rivalry games are always something special, and they're even something more special when they come in a district semifinal.
When you live 10 minutes away from each other, or maybe even closer, I think it's definitely a big deal. Most of these kids are probably friends off the field, but today I know they won't be.
Well, I mean, in a lot of these cases, a lot of these kids are playing on that same football team with that co-op, that Central Clarion County co-op. They all played Little League together. They all had a lot of success in Little League together, making it to the state tournament together and all of that. So, I mean, they're very familiar with not only the strengths and weaknesses of each other, but, like you said, they hang out a lot when they're not playing ball or in school. And it should be a great game. We're inside the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year pregame show. The Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year award is for a high school athlete who displays the qualities of being a good person, a leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. For more information, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL award. That's yourdailylocal.com/BHL award. We're inside the Rehab Center broadcast booth. Chiropractors caring for health. The Rehab Center's Old English spelling, RES.com, with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion and Brookville. The game stream, as always, brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. Check them out online at thecomputerguru.net. Drive to the Game today was brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. For all your tire or automotive needs, go to warrentirecenter.com. We're going to step aside here. When we come back, we will set the starting lineups. You are watching high school baseball on D9 and 10 sports.com.
Now is a great time to get your VoIP phone or security system installed by Computer Support. Computer Support also has laptops and printers in stock, and remote and on-site service calls are available. Computer Support in Clarion has kept computers up and running for over 38 years. Find out more at computersup.com or call 814-226-7456.
Since its humble beginnings in 1940 with a one-bay garage on the Clarion River Hill to today's location on Greenville Pike in Clarion, Zacro Motors Truck Sales has been in business for one reason: to satisfy its customers. With a fully stocked parts department, the best service department in the area, and a hardworking and honest sales department, customer satisfaction has been Zacro Motors' top priority. Stop in or check them out at ZocroMotors.com to find out why they've been serving your trucking needs for over 80 years. That's Zacro Motors on Greenville Pike in Clarion. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Looking for fundraising ideas? Need team or sport apparel or promotional item? Call or visit DE Sports Inc. in Clarion. If you dream it, they make it. Contact DE Sports today at 814-226-4871 and visit DE Sports online at desportsinc.espwebsite.com. Back here at Showers Field, it's high school baseball on D9 and 10 sports.com, powered by CNA Trees. It's time for our starting lineups, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. We'll start with the designated visiting team, the Clarion-Limestone Lions, with a record of 10 wins and 5 losses. They'll lead off with their left fielder, freshman Logan Lutz, batting second, and playing shortstop, the sophomore Tommy Smith, batting third. Doing the pitching, Bryson, you are getting starts in both of the playoff games, only threw 50 pitches in the game on Tuesday. They're going to ask him to come back here and do that again today. Batting fourth in right field, Jordan Hesden. Batting fifth and playing second base, Jace Ferguson. Batting sixth and at first base, Nick Aaron. Batting seventh and in center field, Corbin Colson, batting eighth and doing the catching, Jake Smith. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, Cohen Kemmer. So it's Lutz, Tommy Smith, Hesden, Ferguson, Aaron, Colson, Jake Smith, and Kemmer for Clarion-Limestone. Also for the Lions, it'll be Brady Folks playing at third base. For Clarion, they'll lead off with their shortstop, the sophomore Dawson Smale. Batting second, and playing at second base, Devin Lauer. Batting third, doing the catching, Cam Lapinto. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Chase Cribble. Batting fifth and in right field, Dante Gervin. Batting sixth and playing over at third base, Noah Harrison. Batting seventh and at first base, Ryan Alston. Batting eighth and doing the pitching today, the freshman, Derek Smale. Batting ninth and playing in center field, it is Bryce Brinkley. So it's Dawson, Smale, Lauer, Lapinto, Cribble, Gervin, Harrison, Ryan Alston, Derek Smale, and Brinkley for the Bobcats. Also for Clarion, playing in left field, is Tanner Miller. And talk a little bit about, you played ball. I know you weren't a pitcher, but you played ball a little bit, Matt. And asking Bryson who threw 50 pitches just 2 days ago, to come back and start again, what has to be the expectation level for him today?
So as long as he took care of his arm after throwing, he should be pretty good. I'm expecting them to let him go the distance as long as he's throwing well. Personally, I am very excited to see him throw. I have not seen him throw in person yet. I know he threw a heck of a game against a very good DCC team earlier this year, so I am very excited to see that. So I see him being a competitor and going the whole way, or at least until the 110 pitch count.
So UR comes into the season with a record of 4 wins, 1 loss, a 176 earned run average. Of course, he's going to St. Bonaventure next year. 55 strikeouts, just 7 walks in 39 2/3 innings. His counterpart on the mound, the freshman, Derek Smale. And, usually you think maybe this moment's a little too big for a freshman, but Derek Smale does a lot of travel ball, has been around, has played in a lot of big games. Would you have any worry if you're Clarion with Derek Smale on the mound?
I would not. He's thrown innings for them already this year, and I don't think that they would put him in this position if they weren't comfortable with him.
He's throwing innings, but he's only throwing 7, and all season.
Really?
Rob Jewett, he's got a knack for wanting to do that sometimes. Like in the state championship game in 2017, he went with a guy who hadn't pitched since he pitched against your alma mater, Brockway, like 6 weeks before. So maybe a little bit of a surprise starter in this case, going with the freshman Derek Smale. He has had pretty good control, 11 strikeouts, only 4 walks. The earned run average is a minuscule 1, but again, that's only in 7 innings of work. Now, in all fairness, the Bobcats don't have any pitcher that's pitched more than 19 innings on the season. So, it's been pitching by committee, and I would expect more of the same today.
Yep.
So we're going to step aside here. When we come back, we'll be closer to being ready for baseball here at Showers Field. You are watching high school baseball on D9and10sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
CNA Trees is your local greenhouse and garden center located 1.5 miles south of the Clarion Mall. Stop by CNA Trees and check out their houseplant selection and garden room loaded with spring inventory. CNA Trees is open Monday through Saturday and can be reached at 814-745-3232. That's 814-745-3232. Also, like CNA Trees on Facebook at facebook.com/CA Trees 814.
They can't hear us right.
Howdy, rodeo fans. The 62nd North Washington Rodeo is scheduled for August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. Come early and eat dinner in the social hall between 4 and 7. Nightly specials will be offered. Can't make dinner? No problem. There'll be lots of concession options available during the show. Grounds are located at 2225 Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. For more information, visit northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. The show goes on, rain or shine.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
CNA Trees is your local greenhouse and garden center located 1.5 miles south of the Clarion Mall. Stop by CNA Trees and check out their houseplant selection and garden room loaded with spring inventory. CNA Trees is open Monday through Saturday and can be reached at 814-745-3232. That's 814-745-3232. Also, like CNA Trees on Facebook at facebook.com/CA Trees 814. Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford and Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford and Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford and Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford and Henry Real Estate Services, something different. Friends of Clarion Baseball want to wish the Bobcats good luck today. You have made us proud all season, and we know you will play your best in the playoffs. Friends of Clarion Baseball is a proud supporter of Clarion Bobcat Baseball.
The Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center, created to pair an unmatched knowledge in bats with our cutting-edge technology, physical training, and analytics program. Our goal is to help players learn more about themselves, train to their strengths, reduce weaknesses, and capitalize on opportunities in order to take the player's game to the next level by utilizing science and technology. Visit sluggerscience.com to sign up today. Live your dream. Live your passion. This is the Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center.
With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays the qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the scholarship fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
Back here at Showers Field, getting ready here as Clarion's Derek Smale takes his warm-up pitches. Matt, what's going through players' minds right about now?
Adrenaline's definitely going. I think guys are just getting ready to play. They're focusing in, and I think it's going to be an exciting game, and I think they think that too.
Is it nerve-wracking at all at this point, or are you just ready to go?
I think there's something wrong if there isn't nerves. When I go, even a regular season game, there's always nerves until that first pitch is thrown. At least that's how I always felt. So I think it's okay to be nervous. But I think, once first pitch is thrown, first couple pitches is thrown, you settle in and you're just ready to go, and it's just playing ball.
Speaking of getting ready to go, Logan Lutz, the freshman, will step in as the leadoff hitter for the Lions. He'll be followed by Tommy Smith and Bryson Uar. Defense for Clarion has Ryan Alston at first, Devin Lowers at second, Dawson Smales at short, Noah Harrison's at third, Tanner Miller is in left, Bryce Brinkley in center, Dante Gervin is in right, Cam Lapinto behind the plate for Derek Smale. So that's Alston, Lowers, Dawson Smale, Harrison, Miller, Brinkley, Gervin, and then Lapinto with Smale, Derek doing the pitching, and the first pitch is in there for ball one. There's a called strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the foul ball. Lutz hitting .333 on the year, one of the better freshmen in District 9. There's the wind and the pitch. It's outside, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lutz, for those who don't know, huge Jackie Robinson fan. 2-2. That ball is fouled straight back. Remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Huge Jackie Robinson fan, and usually wears number 42. Brady Folks wearing 42, so he flipped it around to wear 21 for Roberto Clemente. Fouls that one off. So he's doing a good job here battling in the early going. This is exactly what you want to see out of your leadoff guy.
Yep. That's his job, just to battle and get on base and make sure that the pitcher pitches first at bat.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Lutz. Ooh, called strike 3. That looked like it might have been a little low, but
I mean, with 2 strikes, you got to protect.
gets the call.
Smale's definitely bringing velocity for a freshman. He's feeling pretty good.
1 away here in the first. That'll bring up Tommy Smith hitting 460 on the year. Swing and a miss, and it's quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on Smith. Next pitch is down low. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Smith. You are to follow. Comes outside, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not a lot of home run power on this team, and that ball is lifted to right at Dante Gervin, and there's quickly 2 away here.
He didn't even have to move for that one. Right at him.
I'll bring up Bryson Uar. Pitch to Uar is outside for ball 1. Uar hitting 468. He has provided 3 home runs in the game. He fouled in the season. That one's fouled off. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. First inning brought to you by Zocro Motors. For over 80 years, Zocro Motors on Greenville, Pike, and Clarion has been providing its customers with international truck parts and service. Check them out online at ZocroMotors.com. 1-1 pitch. That stays inside, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike on UR. It's 2-1 on UR. Derek Smale ready with the 2-1. Bounces that one, and it's now 3 balls and a strike. Three balls, 1 strike on UR. And there is ball 4. So issuing the walk, it's almost like he just wasn't going to give him anything to hit, doesn't it?
No, whenever you're hitting over 400 and have hit some home runs, you want to avoid throwing to him as much as you can. So
bring up Jordan Hesden hitting 440 on the year.
Especially with 2 outs, nothing hurt there.
There's a called strike. Ewart takes his lead off first. That ball gets right through the catcher, Lapinto. That's going to be a pass ball. Runner goes to second on the play. So Lapinto just missed that ball.
Yep.
Went right through him. Usually pretty good senior catcher. And now that ball is ripped into center. Brinkley over. He'll make the catch, and the inning comes to a close. So for Clarion-Limestone, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base. At the end of a half an inning here at Showers Field in DuBois, it is Clarion-Limestone nothing, and Clarion coming to bat. You're watching high school baseball on D9 and 10sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket. Howdy, rodeo fans. The 62nd North Washington Rodeo is scheduled for August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. Come early and eat dinner in the social hall between 4 and 7. Nightly specials will be offered. Can't make dinner? No problem. There'll be lots of concession options available during the show. Grounds are located at 2225 Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. For more information, visit northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. The show goes on, rain or shine.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Back here at Showers Field in Dubois, we head to the bottom of the Zocro Motors first inning. No score between Clarion and Clarion-Limestone. Clarion will send up Dawson Smale, Devin Lauer, and Cam Lapinto against Bryson Uar. Smale hitting a ridiculous .518 on the season, 11 doubles, a triple, 11 RBIs. Takes ball one.
He's definitely doing his job as a leadoff hitter this year, getting on base.
You are set. Goes sidearm, way outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Will do that a lot. He likes that sidearm. He likes different arm angles. It's really what the strength of his pitching rapport is. 2 balls, no strikes here on Dawson Smale. Smale holds up, and now it's 3 balls and no strikes. So again, Ewers only walked 7 all year, but he's down in the count 3-0 here. Way outside and ball 4. And it's a 4-pitch walk issued to Dawson Smale. And it's not something you see every day from Bryson Uar. Bring up Devin Lauer. Lauer hitting .315 on the year. Another sophomore. This is a heavy underclassman on both of these teams, although Uar on the mound is a senior. That's outside ball 1. And got to wonder if just pitching the other day and coming back, is that arm not feeling real well right now for Bryson Uar, because he hasn't even been close with anything so far.
No, everything's been outside, and we've seen 2 lefties so far, and every pitch has been in that right-hander's batter's box.
Yeah, and there's another one, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. So that's 6 straight balls. And, if you're Jake Smith, maybe you just go out and say a quick word to him. Every once in a while, he's, just breaking up the momentum might help the pitcher get back into things. 2-0 pitch. That ball is in there for a called strike. I'm not sure that's exactly where Uar wanted it, but he'll take the strike.
You saw he came overhand there too, Chris.
Yeah, the sidearm just not working right now early on. 2 balls and a strike. He shakes off Smith. Going to go sidearm again. Runner going. Throw down to second. Not even going to be close as Tommy Smith has to step in front of it. Now it's 3 balls and 1 strike. And again, Bryson Uar hasn't been close on any of the sidearm deliveries so far. So 3-1 on Lauer. Oh, they called that a strike?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. So it's 2-2. My fault. And here's a bouncer taken on 1 hop by the second baseman, Ferguson. He'll flip on to Nick Aaron at first. On the play, Dawson Smale goes to third. So Lauer does a good job of hitting there.
His job is just to move the runner, and he did his job.
Bring up Cam Lapinto. Pinto hitting .500 on the season with 15 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a homer. Neither of these teams hit a lot of homers. Part of that's because their home parks aren't conducive to that.
Yep.
So here's first pitch to Lapinto. That's way outside, ball 1. Smale takes his lead off of third. You're already with the 1-0. That's inside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes on Cam Lapinto. Again, this first inning brought to you by Zocro Motors. For over 80 years, Zocro Motors on Greenville, Pike, and Clarion has been providing its customers with international truck parts and service. ZocroMotors.com. That ball hits Lapinto, and so now Clarion has runners at the corners with just one out on a walk and a hit batter. Bring up Chase Cribble, hitting .308 on the year. Only in 10 games. Cribble missed a little bit of time as he's come back and forth rehabbing from the Tommy John surgery last year. Has pitched a little bit for Clarion. So the Bobcats, early opportunity here with runners at the corners as Cribble calls timeout. Hey, you know who can get you out of a situation like this when things get backed up is Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Check them out online at lutonsplumbing.com. Ball was a called strike. Taking off for second and stealing it without a throw is Lapinto. And so now Clarion with runners at second and third and just one out for their cleanup hitter, Cribble. So you are in a bit of a jam here in the bottom of the first inning. That ball's outside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Cribble. CL did beat Clarion 9-2 back on May the 11th. That was at the Clarion County Park. Swing and a miss, and now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And how big would a strikeout here for URB, Matt?
That's huge because then they can just go to first for the third out, and they don't have to play in or anything. So big strikeout here would be a lot of momentum for him.
Right now, Clarion-Limestone willing to concede the early run as Cribble calls time again. Just his batting gloves. Steps back in. Way outside, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Both these teams, both these schools have graduation tonight. Chase Cribble graduating from Clarion. Bryson Ure will be graduating from Clarion-Limestone. Probably adds to the nervousness of the day in some ways, too.
So
2-2, swing and a miss. There's a huge strikeout by UR as he strikes out Cribble. That's his first strikeout. Hey, you know who can help you cut down on those strikeouts is the Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center. Check them out online at sluggerscience.com. We'll bring up Dante Gervin, another young player for this Bobcat team. Sophomore hitting .438 on the year. Takes outside, ball 1. So you are trying to pitch around a bit of a situation here. Runners at second and third. They were there with 1 out. They're there now with 2 outs. Gervin calls time. They're definitely trying to break UR's rhythm here. You're seeing that a lot. They're calling time a lot, Matt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want him to be, as a hitter, you want him to be as flustered as you can get him on the mound. And a pitcher, when he's throwing well, he likes to stay in that rhythm.
Ball's outside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes on Gervin. Gervin reaches. Noah Harrison, the freshman, would be next. 2 balls, no strikes on Gervin. That misses, and it's 3-0. And with Gervin hitting .438 and Harrison on deck at .214, if you're UR, it might not be the worst idea to not give Gervin a whole lot to hit here.
First base is still open, so sets up a play for any base.
Line in the 3-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Three balls and a strike on Gervin. Way outside, ball 4. And now the bases are loaded on 2 walks and a hit batter. That'll bring up the freshman, Noah Harrison. Huge opportunity for the youngster right here. Harrison's mom, Jen Herron, the women's volleyball coach at Clarion University. As Todd Smith coming out to talk to his senior pitcher, Bryson Ure, right now. This mound visit brought to you by the North Washington Rodeo. The North Washington Rodeo will take place August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 with the show starting at 8. For more information, go to northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. That's the North Washington Rodeo in Butler County. So Harrison stepping to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch right in there for called strike 1. Harrison does have 14 ribbies on the season. 0-1 pitch. That's in there for called strike 2. So you are, whatever Todd Smith said out there, maybe just breaking up the momentum or whatever, but Eward's come back with 2 of his better pitches of the game. No balls, 2 strikes on the freshman. Harrison with the bases loaded and 2 outs here for Clarion. Wind in the 0-2. That stays up. That was an off-speed pitch, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Harrison. 1-2 on Harrison. Sacks full of Bobcats here in the first. Ground ball. Nice play by Aaron. Goes to Ewart. It's high. Ewart jumps up, gets it, steps on first. What a nice play there by both Nick Aaron and Bryson Ewart.
Great job by him getting over to the bag, too.
And the inning comes to a close. Clarion, no runs, no hits. There was 2 walks, a hit batter, and the bases were left loaded. At the end of a full inning here in DuBois, it is Clarion-Limestone nothing and Clarion nothing. You're watching high school baseball on D9and10sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last through retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JanieClarion.com. Janie Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Friends of Clarion Baseball want to wish the Bobcats good luck today. You have made us proud all season, and we know you will play your best in the playoffs. Friends of Clarion Baseball is a proud supporter of Clarion Bobcat Baseball. Looking for fundraising ideas? Need team or sport apparel or promotional item? Call or visit DE Sports Inc. in Clarion. If you dream it, they make it. Contact DE Sports today at 814-226-4871 and visit DE Sports online at desportsinc.espwebsite.com.
Back here at Showers Field in DuBois. What a job by Bryson Ewart to get out of that bases loaded. Nobody out, or 2 out jam as we head to the top of inning number 2. Jace Ferguson will be followed by Nick Aaron and Corbin Colson. Strike 1, and that was well done at the end of the inning there, Matt. All around, Aaron making the play and getting in. You are getting over. There's a swing and a miss, and it's no balls and 2 strikes.
Sometimes the toughest part as a pitcher is remembering to go over to the base, especially at the high school level. So that was huge. If he would have been even a second late, they probably don't make that play. So,
and he had to go up and get that ball too, as the throw was a little high, and so that's not an easy play.
No, not at all.
There's a comebacker. Smale has a little trouble with it. That's going to cost him the out. So Derek Smale couldn't handle the comebacker back to the mound, and on the air, Jace Ferguson reaches, and Derek Smale, you can see by his reaction, not happy with himself.
No. All he needs to do is now just get a ground ball and make up for it. He can't think about that. He's just got to go pitch.
So we'll bring up Nick Aaron. Aaron hitting .349 on the season. Speaking of young, Ferguson's a freshman. Aaron's a sophomore. Basically, Brady Folks, Corbin Colson, and Bryson Ewart are the only seniors on the CL team. And that ball is driven to the right center field gap. That's going to hold in as the center fielder Brinkley gets it. Ferguson goes to third, and now Clarion-Limestone has something cooking here in the second inning with runners at first and third and nobody out. Well, the second inning brought to you by Computer Support. Now is a great time to get your VoIP phone or security system installed by Computer Support. Computer Support also has laptops and printers in stock, and remote and on-site service calls are available. Computer Support in Clarion's kept computers up and running for over 38 years. Find out more at computersup.com. So stepping on Corbin Colson, and he calls time right as Smale's ready to deliver the pitch. Colson hitting .488 on the year. Runners at the corners for CL with nobody out here in the second. Freshman Derek Smale looks in. Ball one. Nice block there by Lapinto. And now that just shows you how quickly the momentum in this game can change, Matt. Clarion had bases loaded, couldn't score, and now CL runners at the corners with nobody out.
I'm excited to see how the freshman handles this little jam right now.
It's up high, 2 balls and no strikes. So Clarion on the right side of the infield, the first baseman Alston holding the runner at first, second baseman Lauer back. Shortstop Dawson Smell about midway, and third baseman Harrison is in at the grass as there's a called strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So I guess with the lefty up, they figure if he puts the ball down that direction, maybe it's even guarding against the bunt there at third.
Yeah, in this situation, you definitely have to be ready for a bunt. I think Smale, with his arm strength, is thinking he can pop. If it's hit right at him, he can come home and try to save the run.
Playing on turf, though, is a little different. That ball's going to get to you quicker.
Yeah, for sure.
2 balls, 1 strike. That's inside. It gets away. Runner heads to second. He'll get there on the wild pitch without a throw. Not a lot of room behind the backstop here, so really no chance at all for Ferguson to score.
Not at all. I loved catching here because it came right back to you all the time. So
3 balls, 1 strike here on Colson. There's a ball hit. Nice play by Dawson Smale. That'll get the run home, but he does get the out at first. Got the nice hop off the turf, and it's 1-0 Clarion-Limestone here in the second inning as Corbin Colson gets the job done with the RBI groundout. So the air comes back and hurts Clarion here. That'll bring up Jake Smith. Smith, another sophomore, hitting .350. It's crazy how many of these kids are sophomores and freshmen. And, you know, the rest of the district should be glad that Clarion and CL don't co-op in baseball like they do in football.
that would be crazy. They would be very good.
And they'd be, I honestly think they'd be state championship good. That ball is popped up down the line. That's a fair ball. It's a fair ball down the right field line, just fair. And on the RBI, bloop single by Jake Smith, it is now 2-0 in favor of Clarion-Limestone, and he just couldn't have put that ball any more perfect.
No. With a guy on third, you're just trying to drive the ball to right field any way you can to get him in, and blue pits are okay sometimes too. They get the job done.
So they'll bring up Cohen Kemmer. Kemmer hitting .222 on the year. Another freshman. Again, over on Clarion's side, I mean, Dawson Smale is a freshman. Dawson's a sophomore. Lauer's a sophomore. Gervin's a sophomore. Harrison's a freshman. Derek Smale's a freshman. Bryce Brinkley's a sophomore. So, you know, a lot of these kids, they played on the great Little League teams. And again, I think even if you had to push them up to Double-A, you'd have to say right now that a co-op between Clarion and CL would be the favorite in Double-A easily.
100% them. And, I mean, look what Johnsonburg and Ridgeway did when they started co-oping. I mean, they've won multiple district championships. They've had good teams ever since. So, I mean, and those teams were good before they even co-oped. So that would be kind of the same situation with them too.
So Rob Jewett went out to talk to his freshman. Back into the dugout now, and there's ball 1 to Kemmer. I mean, you know, it's a situation here where you had the comebacker. Yeah, he didn't field it real cleanly. Then you had the pretty good hit by Aaron. Colson grounds out, and then Smith with just a comebacker. There's a comebacker to the mound, and he throws it to the shortstop, and they don't get anybody as he threw it over the head of his brother Dawson at second, and that's the second error on Derek Smale in this inning. That's a surefire double play ball. I mean, lucky it didn't go into center field. Good job by Devin Lauer backing it up and had a chance at the guy at first, but he airmailed it. And now, you know, again, he's only a freshman, and if you're Rob Jewett, you got to start thinking, you know, how will the fielding affect what's going on with him?
Yeah, that's definitely comes into mind, especially with a freshman.
And Luke's first ball hitting, base hit into left field. Left fielder Miller up with it. They're going to hold the runner at third. And now the bases are loaded with just 1 out for Tommy Smith. And now Clarion-Limestone in a position to maybe break some things open here.
Bases loaded and 1 out. It's a very good opportunity for them. We'll see if they can come through here.
2 runs already in for the Lions. Smale's pitch to Smith. Outside, ball 1. So this game changed on a dime. Looked like Clarion was going to score in the first. They don't. Seals got 2, and now Smith fouls this one off. And they have the bases loaded and nobody out, or just one out. Again, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning can get you out of jams. Give them a call or check them out online at lutonsplumbing.com. Here's the 1-1 to Smith. Ground ball right to Alston. He's going to come home with it. They'll get the runner there. That'll be it. But they're now 2 outs. That's a big out for the Bobcats.
First baseman, I think he thought going 2, but decided to take the out at home. When you're down 2-0, you gotta save a run, especially when you're facing a guy like you are on the mound.
So that will bring up a chance to help himself here with the bases loaded and now 2 outs. Outside ball 1. Now I think that was the proper decision there by Alston at first. 1-0 pitch. Way outside, gets away from Lapinto, but again, that short backstop just saved a run. 2 balls, no strikes on UR. There's no place to put them. Wind into 2-0. Ground ball. Nice diving play by the third baseman, Harrison. He dives to third base. Oh, what a play. What a great defensive play by Noah Harrison, the freshman there, to help the Bobcats escape this jam. In the second for Clarion-Limestone, they pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. There were a couple of errors, and the bases were left loaded at the end of 1.5 innings here at Showers Field in DuBois. It is Clarion-Limestone leading Clarion 2-0. You're watching high school baseball on D9 and 10sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
CNA Trees is your local greenhouse and garden center located 1.5 miles south of the Clarion Mall. Stop by CNA Trees and check out their houseplant selection and garden room loaded with spring inventory. CNA Trees is open Monday through Saturday and can be reached at 814-745-3232. That's 814-745-3232. Also, like CNA Trees on Facebook at facebook.com/CA Trees 814.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services, something different.
Back here at Showers Field, did have somebody mentioned we did have the score backwards. We've got that fixed now. Sorry about that, folks. Trying to do about 17 different things here at one time. And I feel like, I don't know, I guess I felt like CL was the higher seed here for some reason, even though I know that it's Clarion. Maybe because CL beat Clarion and, that's just how that worked out. But, sorry about that. We got that fixed now as it's Clarion-Limestone with the 2-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the computer support second inning. Check out computer support at computersup.com where you can get your VoIP phones or security systems installed by Computer Support in Clarion. They're on South 5th Avenue. Ryan Alston will lead off for Clarion here in the second. So we've seen a couple of really great defensive plays by both teams to keep the score at a lower level here, and ball actually goes behind Alston. So the control issues are still there a little bit for UR.
It's when he goes sidearm too. It ends up in that right-handed batter's box a lot. Same with the hit by pitch earlier. It was in that right-handed batter's box.
Comes a little bit more over the top. This one's in the left-handed batter's box, and it's 2 balls and no strikes on the senior Alston, hitting .306. Alston's sister Taylor won a state title in volleyball. Middle hitter for the Lady Cats. Two balls, no strikes here. Alston drives one into left. Lute's going back on it, and he'll make the catch. So there's one away here in the Clarion second, excuse me. Well, it's wonderful. There's a lot of people watching the game because I've gotten a lot of messages about how I had that score backwards, Matt. Awesome. No hiding from that. That's on me. That's just I messed up. Derek Smale takes ball 1 up high.
Not a bad crowd for a noon game either.
No, and I know a lot of people probably back in Clarion, both those schools still had school today. So, the noon start because of the graduation for both of them. 1 ball, 1 strike. Appreciate everybody jumping on board, watching us today. Matt Clark's debut as a Keller commentator. Matt, a Brockway graduate. Point Park, you said, Matt?
Yeah, I was at Point Park. I actually just graduated, so.
Congratulations. Hoping to go to graduate school, you said?
Yep, that's the plan.
2 balls and 1 strike. I can't believe you graduated college already, Matt. It doesn't seem that long ago that you were in high school.
Oh, I know. It feels like yesterday.
2 balls and a strike. That's inside, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Matt's dad, Rick, the boys basketball coach for the Brockway Rovers. One of the good guys in District 9. A lot of good guys and girls in District 9. 3 balls, 1 strike here on the pitcher, Derek Smale. UR's 3-1 pitch. Out at the plate, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3-2 now on Derek Smale with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Clarion-Limestone with the 2-0 lead. And that ball is ripped into left field, playing it on a bounce as Lute. So it's a 1-out single for Derek Smale. Clarion's first hit of the game, even though they had the bases loaded last inning. They did that on 2 walks and a hit batter. So that'll bring up Bryce Brinkley. Brinkley, a sophomore, hitting .256 on the year. Scoreboard has Clarion for 4 hits. As that ball's back to UR, he's going to turn. He'll fire to the second baseman, Ferguson. He had to take his time there. Talk about what you saw there.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing there is when it's right back at you, you just got to get an out. You definitely want to get the lead runner, so he did a good job of that. But, he would have liked 2 there, but it was kind of he had to go to his right a little bit and his non-glove side, so he just got the out, which is the best situation there.
That'll bring up Dawson Smale. Smale walked in his first plate appearance, was stranded at third. Quick throw over, Brinkley back safely. Mentioning scoreboard has 4 hits. They didn't count that as an error on the comebacker. I think both you and I would agree that Derek Smale probably should have had that ball.
He definitely thinks he should have had it.
Yeah, he definitely thinks he should have had it.
So that's tough to judge sometimes, depending on how hard the balls hit to him. So that's just a judgment call there.
Getting back in safely. And no official scorers in most high school baseball games.
No.
It's just whoever scored the game.
Yep.
There's a swing and a miss. Brinkley takes off for second. Throw. Brinkley almost slides over. How much more difficult is it to slide on the turf without the friction of dirt?
I think it's very hard. Luckily, I was a catcher, so I was usually courtesy ran for. But so actually, the first time we ever played at Showers, my sophomore year, it was downpouring, so they told us to start our slide basically our body length before, especially with the rain. It was very wet, so I think we had 3 guys overslide the bag that game. So
1 ball, 1 strike here on Dawson Smale with Brinkley now in scoring position. This will be a big hit for the sophomore if he can come through here. 0-2. How in the wow. That ball was fouled away. That first pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, I don't think, Matt.
I did not think so either.
So it remains no balls and 2 strikes here on Dawson Smale. Not only didn't we think, neither did the scoreboard operator at Showers Field. 0-2 pitch. That ball is ripped right at the second baseman, Ferguson. And the inning comes to a close. So for Clarion in the second, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. At the end of 2 full innings here, it's Clarion-Limestone 2, Clarion nothing. You're watching high school baseball on D9and10sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Back here at Showers Field. So, I'm just making the announcement that the ticket you bought today will get you into all games in Du Bois today. That's a pretty good deal. You could get 3 for 1. There's actually 4 for 1 because there's another game here later on tonight. The Quad A championship game between St. Mary's and Clearfield. You have a softball game over at Showers that we're doing later today. Clearfield and St. Mary's. That should be a heck of a softball game. It's a 1-1 strike here on Jordan Hesden leading off the second. And Brookville also plays Johnsonburg, and what should be another great game.
I think it'll be a great game.
That's at 3 o'clock at Stern Field. As that's down low, and it's 2-1 strike. I think I said leading off the second. It's leading off the third inning now. Third inning brought to you by Friends of Clarion Baseball. The Friends of Clarion Baseball want to wish the Bobcats good luck today. You've made us proud all season. It's down low, and it's now 3-1 here on Jordan Hesden leading off in the third inning. Hesden thought he had ball 4. Umpire had different ideas. That's strike 2, and it's 3 balls, 2 strikes here on Hesden. Derek Smale ready with the payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk to Hesden. Second walk issued by Smale.
With how Smale's walking around the mound, I think he thought that was a strike from where he was looking from, but as a pitcher, you always want the corners called.
We'll bring up Jace Ferguson. Ferguson reached on that comebacker. There goes the runner. Hit and run. Ball flying out to right field. Hesden's going to have to hurry back as Gervin's throw coming in is a little late. Hesden didn't read that real well originally, did he, Matt?
No, not at all. He once it was hit, somebody should be yelling at him to get back right away, and that play was a lot closer than it had to be.
So Ferguson flies out. That'll bring up Nick Aaron. He had a big single last inning. Scored the second run for the Lions. They lead 2-0 here in the third. Quick throw over. This time Hesden dives back in safely. Hesden taking off. That ball's in the dirt, and there's going to be no throw as Lapinto just could do nothing more than smother it. So Hesden steals second. He's in scoring position now with just 1 out for Aaron. Smale checks the runner at second, comes home. That ball gets away. Hesden takes a few steps. He'll now get back to second base.
I think that ball was saved by the umpire a little bit, too.
2 balls, no strikes on Aaron. That's in the dirt now. It's 3-0 on Aaron. And at 51 pitches, and a guy that's only pitched 7 innings all year, you got to wonder how much longer Derek Smale has on the mound.
I think when you don't throw a lot of pitches in a season, I think that will catch up to you. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have somebody warming up already.
It's a called strike, 3 balls and 1 strike. Not sure if they'll go to Dawson Smale, Ryan Alston. All of those guys are more than capable of throwing for them. 3-1, checking the runner at second. Called strike. That's twice now this inning. The Lions thought they had ball 4, and the umpires rang them up. 3 balls, 2 strikes here on Nick Aaron with Hesden at second and 1 out for the Lions. Already leading 2-0 in the third. Ball is fouled out of play.
I will say CL has been very patient at the plate for the most part, and that has forced Mail to throw a lot of pitches, especially with a guy that hasn't thrown that many innings. As a coach, you want to tell them to be patient and wait for your pitch.
That's way outside. That's going to be a wild pitch and a walk. So Heston's going to go to third on the walk. Second walk of the inning issued by Smale. And I'll be honest. I mean, this is a go home game. I mean, yep. I'm a little surprised that Rob Jewett hasn't made the move yet. This isn't a let's see what I've got type thing. That's where we're at. That brings up Corbin Colson, and he takes ball one. A lot of people question Jewett on his decision to start Skylar Rhodes in the state championship game. Definitely a manager that's not worried about what outside influences think about his pitching decisions, though.
No, and as a coach, I don't think you can worry about outside influence. You just got to sometimes go with your gut, and in the state finals, he definitely went with his gut. As you said, I don't think Skylar Rhodes hadn't thrown in a couple weeks.
6 to be exact.
Was it 6?
Paul's outside, and it's now 2 balls and no strikes on Colson. But, in this case, you've walked 2, and now you're 2-0 on this guy. If you don't get this guy, you've got to think it's it for you, as there's a called strike in there. Because right now it's still a game. You're only down 2, but Bryson UR is on the mound. You don't want to get down 4 or 5 runs and have to try to come back.
No, because I think UR settled in now. He struggled to find the strike zone early on, but this past inning he cut his pitch count down and was throwing a lot more strikes.
It's a big swing and a miss there by Colson. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Smale trying to lock in and get the out as now Colson calls time. Colson had an RBI ground out in his first at bat. Jake Smith is on deck. Ball's fouled away. Two balls, 2 strikes here on Colson. Checks the runner, pitch, and now it's 3-2. Would you consider sending Aaron here?
In this situation, no, I don't think, because you don't want to strike him out, throw him out.
3-2, Aaron's not going, and there's a little liner. This could be a double play, and it is. It's a line drive double play. Aaron didn't read that well, didn't get back, and that is a huge double play for the Bobcats. So Clarion-Limestone threatens in the third. No runs, no hits. There were a couple walks, 1 left on base. Big double play by Clarion to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third with Clarion-Limestone leading Clarion 2-0. You're watching high school baseball on D910sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
The Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center, created to pair an unmatched knowledge in bats with our cutting-edge technology, physical training, and analytics program. Our goal is to help players learn more about themselves, train to their strengths, reduce weaknesses, and capitalize on opportunities in order to take the player's game to the next level by utilizing science and technology. Visit sluggerscience.com to sign up today. Live your dream. Live your passion. This is the Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center.
With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here at Showers Field, CNA Trees brings you this high school District 9 semifinal game. CNA Trees is your local greenhouse and garden center 1.5 miles south of the Clarion Mall. Stop by CNA Trees and check out their houseplant selection and garden room loaded with all kinds of inventory. Like them on Facebook at facebook.com/CATrees814. Today's game also being brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. There's always something to do in Warren County. WCVB.net to find out more. Also by Mike's Bilo Foods in Reynoldsville, your friendly hometown supermarket. Check out the weekly specials at mikesbilo.com. Ball one outside to Devin Lauer here leading off for Clarion in the bottom of inning number 3. They trail CL by a count of 2-0. UR's next pitch goes sidearm, and again, he's having trouble with that, controlling that sidearm pitch.
Yep, he's been more effective when he's come over the top. Most of the sidearm pitches have been in that right-handed batter's box.
Wine and a 2-0. Again, sidearm outside, 3 balls and no strikes. I'm surprised he keeps going back to it. Maybe he's just trying to find it, but at some point you just got to admit to yourself, hey, maybe I don't have that today.
At times as a pitcher, again, I've caught many guys in my life at both the high school level and even college level, and there's times where your stuff's just not on, and there's a certain pitch that's not on, and you just have to go with your other stuff then, especially in a playoff game where, you're the guy. You gotta give them innings.
And there's ball 4. So leadoff walk here to Lauer. That's the third walk issued by UR. And again, he came in having issued only 7 all season. So that just tells you how much he's struggling with control today.
Yep.
So that'll bring up Cam Lapinto. Lauer takes a huge lead off first. Smith fakes a throw down, doesn't make it. Ball 1 outside. So Lapinto. Speaking of CNA Trees, the Lapinto family owning CNA Trees. Great supporters of everything we do. There's a ground ball. Second baseman Tommy Smith has to eat him up. Quick throw to second. Ferguson was a little late getting there, but he does beat Lauer to the bag for the out on the fielder's choice. But Ferguson was really late getting the second.
Yep.
Even if that had been fielded cleanly, I don't know if they turned a double play because of how late Ferguson was getting to second.
Yeah, no, that would have been a very tough play to make. But again, big thing is getting that lead runner. So
that'll bring up Chase Cribble. Big time strikeout of Cribble back in the first inning then now Cribble drives one to center, but it's right there to Corbin Colson. But 7-8 feet in front of the track makes the catch, and there's quickly 2 away. Cribble got a lot of that, but he hit it right there to the center fielder Colson. So 2 outs now for Dante Gervin. Sounded good off the bat, just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, no, it kind of went right to the center fielder. He only had to go back about 10 feet, I'd say. So definitely sounded good.
Checks the runner at first. Steps off. So sorry about that, folks. We lost signal there. I'm not exactly sure where we lost it at, but we did lose it there for a moment. But Clarion-Limestone leads Clarion 2-0 at the end of 3 innings of play.
Since its humble beginnings in 1940 with a one-bay garage on the Clarion River Hill to today's location on Greenville Pike in Clarion, Zacro Motors Truck Sales has been in business for one reason, to satisfy its customers. With a fully stocked parts department, the best service department in the area, and a hardworking and honest sales department, customer satisfaction has been Zacro Motors' top priority. Stop in or check them out at ZocroMotors.com to find out why they've been serving your trucking needs for over 80 years. That's Zacro Motors on Greenville Pike in Clarion.
Now is a great time to get your VoIP phone or security system installed by Computer Support. Computer Support also has laptops and printers in stock, and remote and on-site service calls are available. Computer Support in Clarion has kept computers up and running for over 38 years. Find out more at computersup.com or call 814-226-7456.
Back here, we apologize for some of those technical difficulties. Not 100% sure when we lost the signal there, but in case we lost it and you didn't know, Lauer had walked, and then a fielder's choice by LaPinto, fly out by Cribble, and a ground out by Gervin. So that was the Clarion third inning in a nutshell. As leading off here is Jake Smith for Clarion or Clarion-Limestone in the fourth inning. Matt, sometimes the internet can be a funky thing.
Oh, 100%. I am not a huge internet guy or a huge technology guy, so definitely in college our internet would go out sometimes, and I was not the roommate that was in charge of figuring it out. So
ground ball to first baseman Alston. He'll step on the bag, and Smith is the first out here in the fourth inning. Fourth inning being brought to you by Burford and Henry. Buying, selling, or building a home, then call Burford and Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. Burford and Henry Real Estate service something different. Check them out online at burfordandhenry.com. That's Burford and Henry. There's a called strike to Cohen Kemmer. Cohen only took me all year, but I've got your name down right now. I wanted to call him Coheen all year. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kemmer here with 1 out in the fourth. Called strike, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's 1 and 2 on Kemmer. Wind in the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Derek Smalley. He struck out the first guy he faced. This guy, Logan Lutz, to start the game. But now a chance for Smale to have a clean inning, something he has not had so far.
As Coach Jewett, you like to see him going right at guys and keeping his pitch count down, hoping he can go out another inning, and maybe this will give him some confidence and give them some momentum.
Now 2-0 to the lefty Lutz. He struck out in the first, singled in the second. We're now in the fourth, top of the fourth. Called strike, 2 balls and 1 strike on Lutz.
The big thing will be is to see how he does the third time through the lineup. They've seen him twice, and now they know what he's bringing.
It's outside, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike now on Lutz. That would have been looking like could be an easy inning for Smale. Could go sideways here with this pitch. And it does, as it's a ball upstairs. That's the 4th walk issued by Smale. So they're getting the first 2 guys easily. He issues a 5-pitch walk to Logan Lutz. That'll bring up Tommy Smith. Smith is 0 for 2, flew out to right, grounded into a fielder's choice. So Speedy Lutz takes his lead at first. Ball's up high. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. So now Smale steps off, steps back on. Quick throw over to first, getting back safely. That was a little bit of a sneaky swipe tag behind his back there by Alston at first.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think
that ball is lifted up and out of play. Strike 1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike here on Smith. Go ahead and say what you were going to say there.
I would not be surprised if Lutz is going within the next 2 pitches. Just try to get that guy in scoring position with 2 outs. A base hit would probably score him. So Smell's definitely going to try to keep him in check.
Lutz not going here. The ball is check swing foul ball by Smith, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Smith's dad, Bill, the first base coach for these Lions, his uncle Todd, the manager. Todd Smith has already said that he'll be stepping down as manager at the conclusion of this season, as he was hired as the football coach over at Keystone. There goes Lutz. You'd think that maybe Matt played this game once or twice. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Lutz steals second without a throw.
I've played a couple.
So now duck on the pond for Tommy Smith. And that's inside. It's now 3 balls and 2 strikes on Smith. 3 and 2 on Tommy Smith with 2 outs in Logan Lutz at second base for CL here in the top of the 4th inning. They lead 3-2. Ground ball, foul ball. It remains 3 balls and 2 strikes as Smith was able to waste that one. Bryson, you are on deck. Definitely not the guy you want to face with a couple of guys on.
Not at all. You can get out with getting this guy. I think that's a pretty good inning for Smale here.
3-2. Misses outside. Ball 4. He's walked 2 in a row now. And there are runners at first and second for the Lions, and Bryson, you are stepping to the plate. Now we're going to get a time, and here comes Rob Jewett. We'll see if this is just to talk to his pitcher, if he's planning on making a change here. As this mound visit brought to you by the North Washington Rodeo, which will take place August 16th through the 20th. Come and see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. For more information, go to northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. Today's game also being brought to you by Janney Montgomery Scott and Clarion. No matter where you are in life, just starting out in your peak earning years, nearing retirement, or contemplating your legacy, Janney Montgomery Scott and Clarion is here for you. Call them today at 814-223-9990. So he's going to go stay with Smale after a long conversation on the mound. And you are at the plate. Some Brookville baseball players here right behind home plate. First pitch to you are, that's in the dirt, ball 1. It's Lutz at second, Tommy Smith at first for Bryson UR. And now it's 2 balls and no strikes. And now what's your thought process if you're the batter, Matt?
I think you want to, if you get your pitch, I think you drive it with 2 outs, but a walk is definitely something that could help you here. It loads the bases again, and I believe Smale has 4 walks on the day. So, I mean, you'll take
5 now.
5 now. So you'll take your chances with the bases loaded too.
And it's now 3 balls and 1 strike. And if you're probably just waiting for 1 pitch in 1 spot right now.
Yep. If it's not in that little square that you have, then you're not swinging.
He didn't like that one. It's 3-2. Runners will be off on the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. 2-0 Clarion-Limestone. Ground ball, shortstop Dawson Smale has some trouble with it. Throw across the diamond, though, with the great arm is in time to end the inning. So Smale's got such an arm that he was able to bobble that a little bit and still get the out. So for the Lions in the 4th, no runs, no hits. There were a couple of walks, 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning with Clarion-Limestone leading Clarion 2-0. You're watching high school baseball on D910sports.com, powered by CNA Trees. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Back here as we get ready to go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-0 in favor of Clarion-Limestone. For Clarion in the 4th, it'll be Noah Harrison, Ryan Alston, and Derek Smale against Bryson UR. UR has only given up 1 hit so far. He has walked 3 and hit a batter, though. Has had to kind of work around some raindrops, Matt.
Yeah, 100%. I think he has settled in a little bit better than he did early. The command's still not, I think, where he would like it to be. Again, especially that sidearm pitch, he's been thrown outside a little bit. But, his pitch count's only still in the 40s, so I think he's done better in the last couple innings to keep his pitch count down.
Today's game being brought to you by Swift Kennedy & Company. Swift Kennedy & Company, insurance with integrity, and the official insurance provider of your daily local LLC, the parent company of D910sports.com. Find out more at swiftkennedyandco.com. It's being brought to you by Tonesta Builder Supply and Home Improvement Center with locations in Chippenville and Tonesta. Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center. Find out more. And that ball is ripped into the gap, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Touching first, heading to second is Harrison. He'll be in there with a stand-up lead-off double. That extra base hit brought to you by Janet Montgomery Scott in Clarion.
That's a great piece of hitting by him. Jumped on that first pitch, and Clarion's got a guy in scoring position with no out, so they have a good opportunity to at least get one back this inning.
Noah didn't even get out the read for Tonesta Bilo Supply there. He decided he was going to build on what the Bobcats are trying to do, and now not sure what's going on here. Are we getting no? There's no pinch hitter, and now Rob Jewett is having a discussion. Maybe he's going to run for Harrison here. Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. He's going to run for Harrison. Gabe Simcoe is going out to run here for Noah Harrison. So Simcoe coming into the game, he will be the pinch runner, and that's exactly what this situation is. It's a pinch running situation. Is Harrison not anything other than just a third baseman, so you don't get a courtesy runner there. So, Tonesta Builder Supply is your home improvement center with locations in Shippenville and Tonesta. Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center. Find out more at TonestaBuilders.us. One of the primary people over at Tonesta Builders, Christian Schmader, great high school or great college baseball player for Rich Herman over at Clarion University back in the 90s. Went to North Clarion High School. Bob McCullough, the longtime head coach at North Clarion, still playing around with the Brookville Grays. Been a part of that since the 40s, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
He played third. They only had 9 guys, and he made 9 guys the one game when we played against them. I played for the Sykesville Senators a couple years ago, so he played third base for him.
What a man. He was the head coach of North Clarion when I got here 25 years ago almost. Ball's outside, and it's now 3 balls and no strikes on Ryan Alston. So, game still hanging in the balance at 2-0 Clarion-Limestone here in the 4th. Next pitch, that's ball 4, and then the ball gets away from the catcher. Smith heading to third is Simcoe, the pinch runner. He'll get in there safely. And now heading to second. Nobody's paying any attention. Throw quickly to second, and they got, oh my goodness, they got Ryan Alston at second. He took a gamble, and it didn't pay off.
I think they were hoping that the runner at third would have went home on the throw, but I don't think he also really knew it was happening.
So, weird play there. You had the walk, the wild pitch, the throw down to third. Alston rounded second, kept going there as the ball got back to UR. UR, though, caught on to what was going on, turned around, fired to second for the out. That is a huge out here. Instead of Clarion having runners at first and second, or first and third, and nobody out, they only have a runner at third with 1 out. Can't really make those kind of mistakes on the base paths, though, in a close game.
I understand the whole point of it, trying to maybe score a run. You'll see a lot of times first and third, they'll try to see if the catcher will throw down. But, with no outs, I don't think you take that gamble there.
1 ball, no strikes here on Derek Smale. That's outside 2-0. Well, not only that, UR's showing the propensity of throwing some wild pitches here. They may not even try to get you if you're trying to steal. You have to be a smarter ball player than what that was there in that case.
Yep.
And, they're young high school kids. Those mistakes do happen, though. The ball's on the outside corner, strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. I'm not going to crush a kid for taking the gamble there, but, it's something you'd rather not see.
Yep.
2 balls, 1 strike here on Derek Smale, the runner at third. He needs to get the ball in play here. He does. They're going to come home with it. Simcoe's in trouble, but he's going to get back, I do believe. Yes, he got back. He was able to somehow or other get back as the throw from the catcher, Jake Smith, was a little high, and now Clarion does have runners at the corners, and so, in some ways they're back to where they may have been, but at the same time, you could also look at it as maybe you'd have had the bases loaded there.
Yep. Well, that and the other thing is a double play could possibly still get you out of the whole inning here with 1 ground ball.
So now we're going to have the trainer come out and take a look at Gabe Simcoe, who already was pinch running. Simcoe's going to come out of the game here. Now, I wonder if they'll go back and put the original batter back in this place here.
Well, you have to, or he's out of the game. So that.
Oh yeah. So here comes Noah Harrison back in. So a weird situation. And now Todd Smith's going to come out and talk to the third base coach or the third base umpire as They want to know what happened down there, and we've got people all over the place. Is now Derek Smales coming off the field or coming over to talk? So now Todd Smith wants to go to the second base umpire. What in the world would the second base umpire have to say about that play at third? We've got 4 umpires out there, guys. They each have one base. That's their responsibility. In the major leagues, you don't see that when you have 4 umpires, and that's pretty much what the second base umpire said. He's like, you know what, you're just not going to get that. And the fact that the third base umpire was even letting it happen is a little disturbing. You know what? When you've got 4 guys out there and that's your call, just stick with your call.
Yep.
Everybody's going to be okay with you sticking with your call. So that'll bring up Brinkley here. I know they're just not used to working with 4 guys out there. You know, I don't blame Todd Smith for going out, but the umpire's got to know, hey, there's 4 of us out here. This is my base. This is my responsibility. I had nothing else here. What's the second base guy going to have seen?
Exactly.
Ball 1 outside. Smale is halfway between. Now he's going to go back into first.
I will say it is very nice to see 4 out here.
Oh, it's I think that's crucial. As we saw in the City game,
Yep.
you know, the couple of plays in that game where having 4 umpires changes the dynamic. They see things that guys don't see in a 2-man crew.
It's just so hard as with a 2-man crew. If there's a guy on first, you're usually standing right in front of second. That's a tough angle for a call at first sometimes.
Absolutely. There goes the runner. He's going to steal second without a throw. It's a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. But now Clarion has the tying run at second base with just 1 out. Base hit by Brinkley could tie this sucker up. We are in the Burford and Henry 4th inning. Check them out online at burfordandhenry.com. Special thanks to Brian Burford. That's down low, and it's now 2 balls and 1 strike. Brian Burford, Bill Henry, always great supporters of high school athletics in the area. Special thanks to them. Ball's inside. People don't understand sometimes, you know, there's a district fee involved here just to broadcast the game. So all these great sponsors are the reason we can bring you today's game. So when you see them, folks, make sure you thank them. They're just small businesses like us, and you know, it's what our community is made of, and so appreciative to everything they do. As that's in there for a strike. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes now on the left-handed Brinkley. I think it's 3-2. The scoreboard says 2-2, but I had 3-2.
I believe it is.
It is. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Brinkley. Dawson Smales on deck. Clarion-Limestone playing in at first, back at the corner at the other position. That's the ball 4. It gets away. It takes a weird bounce. That's what we're talking about. That ball comes all the way back out halfway between the mound and but that is now the 4th. That is now the 4th walk or 5th walk. I'm sorry. That's the 5th walk issued by Bryson Uar. He came into the game having walked 7 guys all season. Yep. And now Todd Smith is going to go out to the mound. You got to wonder if this is it. I mean, he's throwing 64 today. He threw 52 2 days ago. I mean, that's 106 pitches or 116 pitches in the last 2 days.
Hours,
48 hours. I mean, I love Bryson Uar as much as anybody else, but you've got to start wondering how much more gas he has left in the tank. Just because the pitching rule says you can throw 200 in a week doesn't mean that maybe you should throw 200 in a week. I mean, if that was the case, you'd see major league guys doing that all the time. But you don't see major league guys coming back very often off of 50 pitches and then coming out and throwing 75, 82 days later.
No, they're usually getting 4 or 5 days off when they're doing that. So
Smith's going to stick with Uar here. Smale steps to the plate with the bases loaded and 1 out for Clarion in the bottom of the 4th of a 2-0 Clarion-Limestone lead. So Dawson Smale steps in. CL's going to bring the infield halfway in. I don't like that at all. I mean, right now, isn't the idea to just get the out? I mean, you're up 2-0 here, Matt. Do you like having the infield in here?
The tough thing is Smale has a lot of speed, so it's going to be tough to double him off. But
you're also giving all kinds of holes out there.
Even a bloop little single over the second baseman's head, I mean, that's not tough to do. So
yeah, I mean, I would concede the run and take it out right now and not put those holes out there. Is all my point is. I don't like having those holes when you're up 2-0. It doesn't make any sense.
I'd be okay with it. I understand the corners up, but I would have second and short back a little bit as well. I agree with you.
2-0 pitch, and it's going to be a ground ball. Ferguson's going to come home with it, and he gets it, and it works. So what does that show that we know, Matt? So they played the infield up, and it worked. I still don't know if what working makes it the right move, though.
No, I mean, if that ball's hit any differently or a little bit harder, it gets on you a lot quicker. So,
or even if it's hit to, a foot to either side, it's a base hit where otherwise it's an out, but it works. Unconventional, but it worked. So now it's up to Devin Lauer. So you are still looking to continue to pitch around these raindrops.
Again, Chris, that's what I said earlier. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
That ball was hit the left. That's going to be trouble coming in and making an unbelievable diving catch. And then look at the reaction from Mr. Logan Lutz out there. He knows it. He knows that is a game-changing catch out in left field.
That is huge.
Logan Lutz just stole extra bases and probably saved the lead with that diving catch. In the fourth for Clarion, no runs, no hits, 3 walks. Oh, wait, there was 1 hit. Sorry, there was 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 left on base. Logan Lutz saves the day with an unbelievable catch in left field. We head to the 5th. Clarion-Limestone still leads Clarion 2-0. You're watching high school baseball on D9and10sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks Hugh R. Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks Hugh R. Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least 1 full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays the qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the scholarship fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL award.
CNA Trees is your local greenhouse and garden center located 1.5 miles south of the Clarion Mall. Stop by CNA Trees and check out their houseplant selection and garden room loaded with spring inventory. CNA Trees is open Monday through Saturday and can be reached at 814-745-3232. That's 814-745-3232. Also, like CNA Trees on Facebook at facebook.com/CA Trees 814.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services, something different.
Jordan Hesden leading off here in the 5th, and we're only in the 5th because of there's just no words for the catch that Logan Lutz made. And, he flexed. He was pumped, and he should have been.
And it's playoff baseball. You should be. I mean, if you can make a catch, if you make a catch like that, you should be able to celebrate it. So that's one of the best catches I've seen at this level.
2 balls and no strikes on Hesden. There's a strike as Lauer is taken over on the mound for Clarion. So I think Noah Harrison's now at second. Gervin there's 3 balls and 1 strike. Gervin's over at third. I think Smale went out to right field.
Yep, I believe that is him out there.
Ground ball to the new third baseman, Gervin. He bobbles it. Not going to get him. That's going to be an error on Gervin for, just in at third base after playing right field, and Hesden's able to beat it out. So final line on Derek Smale is a pretty good outing for the freshman. 4 innings pitched. Gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of which was earned. Did walk 5, struck out a couple. So, did they pick him off? They did. Hesden gets picked off, and I'll let Matt say it because my head was down. So, Matt, explain what did you just see there?
So he was not paying attention when he came off the base, and he just took 1 step off, and the new pitcher had his head up and just threw it over. And nice swipe tag by the first baseman, too, because it had to be quick. So that was a great job by them being on the same page.
So cleaning up the air there. That's what you call a pitcher helping out his fielder.
Yeah, no, and you don't. That's an out where you don't even have to throw a pitch. So those always help.
It just that was unbelievable.
That's tough for CL too. It's out of play.
Yeah, that's going to get out of play over there. Over as Derek Smale does take a run. That is Derek Smale out there. Definitely confirmed it now.
Yep.
And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Jace Ferguson, the freshman. They've decided to go to Lauer. Lauer is 1-2 with a 430 earned run average, 14 2/3 innings this year, 15 strikeouts, 9 walks. And he gets Ferguson chasing one upstairs for strike 3, and there's 2 away.
That pickoff really helps out now.
It settles everything down is what it does.
Yep.
That's exactly what it does. It just settles things down. This 5th inning being brought to you by DE Sports. DE Sports on Main Street in Clarion is a family-owned custom apparel shop offering embroidery, screen printing, vinyl, and sublimation. Call DE Sports today at 814-226-4871 as Nick Aaron fouls that pitch away. That is DE Sports on Main Street in Clarion. Special thanks to Dave Estat. Today's game also being brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Don't forget, live music starts at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg May 31st with Major Morgan. Check them out online at AlleghenyGrill.com. 1 ball, 1 strike. Allegheny Grill owner Dewey Irwin, one of the owners there, head baseball coach at AC Valley, lost in a tough game to CL on Tuesday, 5-3. Game was tied at 3 in the 5th, but the Lions were able to pull it out. Dewey doing a nice job with that AC Valley Union co-op this year. Got him back to the playoffs for the first time in a while. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Aaron. It's up high now. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Be nice to get out of this with 1 more pitch and 15-pitch inning for the first inning for the reliever.
Here's the 3-2. Ball's fouled away. Remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, people getting their money's worth here today. Still buzzing about that catch made by Logan Lutz last inning to save the game. There's a little flare out in the center field. That's headed towards the gap. Getting over to cut it off is Brinkley. Aaron's going to hold it first with the 2-out single. So that's Nick Aaron's second hit of the game. 2 for 2 with a walk. He's having himself a nice ball game here for the Lions.
I think that's the second time the center fielders held him to a single, too, because he's hit both balls out there. So, nice job of him getting over to that gap. We have a pinch runner here.
Oh, yeah, it's Jack Craig out there to run. So, Jack Craig's going to go in to run for Aaron. Every time I see Jack Craig enter the game, I feel really, really old because I covered his mom and his dad both in high school basketball. Jessica Craig, the former Jessica Smith, would have been a 1,000-point scorer at Clarion-Limestone, but tore her ACL her senior year. Did go on to play a couple years at Clarion University. His dad, Patrick Craig, a 1,000-point scorer in basketball down at Carn City High School. Great family, the Smith family, the Craig family, both families just fantastic families. His uncle, Ryan Smith, recently was the football coach at Keystone High School, is taking a strike here is Colson. But Jack, just a wonderful human being, and the oldest of 5. He's got 3 younger brothers and a younger sister.
So a lot of athletes coming through then, I'm sure.
There will be Craigs playing for probably the next decade and a half for Clarion-Limestone. There's a ball there. That ball is called time there. Colson late. Crowd didn't really like that, but yeah, there'll be Craigs coming up for a long time at CL. Jack just a sophomore.
there were some Craigs of Clarion when I was coming through too. So I'm assuming there's some type of relation.
I don't
there.
actually think there is, believe it or
Really?
not. No. You're thinking of Cam and yeah.
Cam was a year older than me, and then his brother was a year younger than me, I believe.
No balls, 2 strikes. Cam Craig, great basketball. His dad, Jason, the softball coach at Clarion-Limestone.
Okay.
No balls, 2 strikes here on Colson.
I actually saw Cam this winter reffing a game. He had one of our Brockway games. So nice
Cam's gotten into refereeing. Folks, you can, that's great to see young people getting involved in that because we definitely need some new officials.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hey, great money for a young person too. I mean, $80, $90 to do a game. What the heck? Can't make that anywhere. That ball is fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Brockway had their graduation last night, and my sister actually graduated. So I was talking to one of the kids after, and I asked him what he was going to do next, and he's working his dad's business and said he was going to get into refereeing soccer and basketball. So they had an assembly the other day. Dave Blair came to Brockway and talked to them about it, and he said that actually really
ground ball back to Lauer. Lauer will walk it halfway to first row over there, and the inning is over. So for CO in the 5th, no runs. There was a hit, an error, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of inning number 5. Thanks. With the score, Clarion-Limestone leading Clarion 2-0. You're watching high school baseball on D9and10sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last through retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JanieClarion.com. Janie Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Friends of Clarion Baseball want to wish the Bobcats good luck today. You have made us proud all season, and we know you will play your best in the playoffs. Friends of Clarion Baseball is a proud supporter of Clarion Bobcat Baseball. Looking for fundraising ideas? Need team or sport apparel or promotional item? Call or visit DE Sports Inc. in Clarion. If you dream it, they make it. Contact DE Sports today at 814-226-4871 and visit DE Sports online at desportsinc.espwebsite.com.
Back here at Showers Field, we head to the bottom of inning number 5. Clarion-Limestone still holding the 2-0 lead. A lot of that credit to Logan Lutz and that catch last inning. Leading off here for Clarion, Cam Lapinto. So Clarion had the bases loaded and 1 out last inning. The Lions were able to get it out at the plate, and then Logan Lutz with the sensational diving catch out in left field and kept the Bobcats off the board. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Lapinto, leading off here in the 5th.
That mistake on the base pass really going to come back to hurt them possibly now.
Yeah, because it could have changed that inning drastically. Yep. It's outside. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, 5th inning brought to you by DE Sports, family-owned custom apparel shop offering embroidery, screen printing, vinyl, and sublimation. Call DE Sports today at 226-4871. It's a called strike, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Lapinto. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st, grounded into a fielder's choice in the 3rd. We're in the 5th. CL holding the 2-0 lead. They scored both of those runs in the 2nd inning.
Ooh.
Some chin music. That hit him. Must have hit him.
It might have got him in the helmet flap or something.
So 2nd time in the game that Lapinto's been hit by a pitch. So Clarion with the leadoff man on again, and you are just, again, I can't emphasize enough. He came into the game having walked 7 all season. He's walked 5 and hit 2 today. It just, he hasn't been his normal pinpoint control.
And again, threw 2 days ago, so probably some fatigue there too. And it's definitely hard to throw strikes when you're tired.
Strike one to Chase Cribble. Cribble is 0 for 2. Struck out in the first with a couple men on. Flew out in the third. Check of Lapinto at first. We get a timeout called. Don't forget, coming up at 3:30 p.m., we'll have the District 9 4A softball title game between Clearfield and St. Mary's. Should be a doozy of a game. There goes the runner. Called strike. Throw down to second. Not going to be anywhere near close. Stealing that bag safely is Lapinto. And again, Clarion with a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the 5th inning with nobody out. But so far, Bryson Ewart has managed to work around these situations.
Be really nice if Cribble can put a ball in play, at least get the runner over to third here.
Stays alive with that foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes here on Chase Cribble. Again, Cribble, when you look at it, came into the game hitting .308 with 9 RBIs, a couple of doubles and a home run. One of 3 homers hit by the Bobcats this year. Gervin and Lapinto have the other 2. No balls, 2 strike pitch. That's outside, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 and 2 on Cribble. Calls time again.
Trying to get Huar out of that rhythm. He's got the control going again a little bit, so try to
1-2. That ball is driven into the gap in deep center field. That's going to go off the wall. That's going to get a run home. Cribble on his way to second. He'll hold there, and Clarion is back in this game. They trail 2-1 on the RBI double to deep center field by Chase Cribble.
If that wall wasn't so high, that would have got out of here.
So it's 2-1 as Clarion gets back into this ball game on that double by Cribble. Still nobody out, and Dante Gervin to the plate. So the leadoff hit by a pitch comes back to hurt Ewart here in the 5th. And now Clarion with a chance. We'll see what they do with Gervin. Gervin drives a ball into center field. Going back on it is Colson. He'll catch it at the warning track. Cribble's going to tag. He'll head to third as the ball is cut off. And now the Bobcats have the tying run at third base with just 1 away here. So Dante Gervin does his job. He gets the base runner over. They don't ask you how. They just say, do whatever you can to get that guy over, and that's exactly what he did.
Now that sets up the chance for a ground ball could possibly score a run. CL is not playing. Only the corners are up. So
now I'm really confused. Noah Harrison at the plate. Paul 1. Last inning when they're up 2, they play the infield in.
Yep.
Now when they're up 1, they play it back. Are you confused, or is it just me?
The only thing was that was a forced play. So that might be the only reasoning behind that, but
ball's way outside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes on the freshman Harrison. Perhaps the biggest at bat of this young man's life. Here in the 5th inning with the tying run just 90 feet away in the person of Chase Cribble. Bryson Ewart with the 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. But with the infield back in the middle, all you want from Harrison is a ground ball.
You hit a ground ball to the second baseman or the shortstop, and that's a run.
It's a tie game. Ewart checks. Pitch. That ball, that could get him home. Lutz is going to have a long run for it. He is going to make the catch in foul territory. Tagging his Cribble. He'll score, and we're tied up at 2 on the sacrifice fly to right field by Noah Harrison. You know, I just looked at CL's players. It's almost like they're upset with Lutz for catching the ball, but what choice does he have? He's got to catch the ball over there.
That's tough. At the same time, and again, especially in high school, you'll take as many outs as you can get.
You got to catch the ball there. I mean, you know, the object here is, get outs.
Yep. Trust your bats.
Yeah, trust your bats. I mean, you got to catch the ball.
Yep.
That'll bring up Ryan Alston, because if you don't catch the ball, and then the guy gets a base hit, maybe he becomes the go-ahead run.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't like think, oh, I'm going to drop this ball. I got to catch that ball. So 2-2 now here as Clarion has come back and tied this sucker up. 1 ball, no strikes on Alston. Alston lifts the ball. That's playable. Jake Smith underneath it. Can't make the catch. It's tough, but I got to give Smith an air there. As a catcher, once you've committed to catching that ball and it's there, you've got to catch it.
Yep.
So going to be an error on the catcher, Smith, as Ryan Alston still has life now at 1 ball and 1 strike. I mean, I get that it's not necessarily the easiest play for a catcher, but it's still one that a catcher's got to make.
Especially when you're right under it.
1 ball, 1 strike on Alston. 2-2 here in the 5th. Swing and a miss. He brought the heat that time. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Alston. Everything you could ask for in a playoff baseball game. Spot in the District 9 championship game on Monday right here at Showers at Stake. 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, nobody on for Clarion. They've tied the game with 2 here in the 5th. Winding to 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The inning comes to a close, but not before Clarion picks up 2 runs on 1 hit. There was a hit batter, an error. Nobody left on base. We head to the 6th. It's a brand new ball game, all tied up 2-2 here on D9and10sports.com. You're watching high school baseball powered by CNA Trees.
Since its humble beginnings in 1940 with a 1-bay garage on the Clarion River Hill to today's location on Greenville Pike in Clarion, Zacro Motors Truck Sales has been in business for one reason, to satisfy its customers. With a fully stocked parts department, the best service department in the area, and a hardworking and honest sales department, customer satisfaction has been Zacro Motors' top priority. Stop in or check them out at ZocroMotors.com to find out why they've been serving your trucking needs for over 80 years. That's Zacro Motors on Greenville Pike in Clarion.
Kennedy & Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy & Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy & Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Brand new ball game as we head to the 6th inning here at Showers Field in DuBois. It is Clarion-Limestone 2, Clarion 2. 6th inning brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. Great golf, great food, and a great view. Hunter Station Golf Club, located along the scenic Allegheny River, just 3 miles south of Tonesta on Route 62. 18 holes of the cart for $37. Sunday Twilight Special for just $20. Find out more at hunterstation.com. So Jake Smith will lead off here for the Lions against Devin Lauer in his 2nd inning of relief. First pitch popped out of play, strike 1. So Lauer took over for Derek Smale in the 5th. We're in the 6th. CL with 2 runs in the 2nd, Clarion with 2 runs in the 5th. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Jake Smith. Jake Smith is 1 for 2. Singled in the 2nd, grounded to 1st in the 4th. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. So now if you're CL, not only is it a tie game, but Bryson Ewers at 88 pitches. He does get 105 now that it's the postseason, but still can't figure there's more than an inning left. You're going to need to find somebody else that's going to be able to get some outs for you. Most likely either Tommy Smith or Logan Lutz. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Clarion manager Rob Jewett trusting his sophomore Devin Lauer in the 6th inning of a tie ball game.
Yeah, it's nice when you throw a freshman and come back with a sophomore. That's promise for the future, too.
1-2 pitch, lofted high in the air. Brinkley, the center fielder, right fielder Smale has to kind of reach back a little bit, but he does make the catch, and there's one away here in the bottom on the top of the 6th inning. So that'll bring up Cohen Kemmer. Kemmer is 0 for 2, grounded into a fielder's choice in the second, struck out in the fourth. Both of those at bats were against Derek Smale, the freshman, who pitched really well. So swing and a miss, strike one. You asked Derek Smale to go toe to toe with a guy going Division I college baseball, and he did his job.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for a freshman is to throw strikes, and for the most part, he attacked their batters and went right at them. So did walk a couple though.
Walked five,
but yeah, not a lot of experience there either. So for not,
he was able to work around those.
Yep,
and it's why we're 2-2 here in the sixth inning. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kemmer. That's up high, and it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Kemmer.
He seemed to get that key ground ball when he needed it. So
wind in the 2-2. That's high, and now it's 3-2. So after getting ahead of the number 9 hitter, Kemmer, 0-2, Lauer's come back and fallen behind now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Don't want to lose him with the top of the order coming up. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He comes back and he strikes him out. There's 2 away. Strikeout number 2 for Devin Lauer. Now to the plate comes Logan Lutz, and it's not make light of that catch that Lutz made, and Clarion would have the lead right now.
Yep. This would be about a 5 or 6-2 ball game if that was the case.
Lutz takes strike 1. Lutz is 1 for 2. Struck out in the first, singled in the second, walked in the fourth. It's down low. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 on Lutz. Nothing going on here in the sixth inning for Clarion-Limestone. They're tied with Clarion at 2. Lutz takes the ball down the line. That is a fair ball. It is a fair ball. Lutz is going to touch first. He's headed to second. He will be in there with a hustling double. So Logan Lutz, a hustling 2-out double here for the Lions, and they've got the go-ahead run now at second base. Kid can just flat out play baseball, can't he, Matt?
Yeah, no, he's quick too.
So now Tommy Smith has an opportunity with a base hit to give the Lions the lead back. Lutz didn't hit it hard, but he put it in the right place, and he was heck bent on getting the second base on a double right out of the gates, and that's why he got there.
Getting the second's key on that because now a base hit scores them too.
1 ball, no strikes on Tommy Smith. That one's fouled straight back, just off of it, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Comes all the way back to Lauer at the mound.
It was funny. Sometimes you'll hit it off the net, and it'll just our pitcher would walk over, just catch it off the net. It was kind of funny.
So 1-1 here on Tommy Smith. That's up high, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Scoreboard says 3-2, but it's 2-1. 2-1 on Tommy Smith. Checking the runner at second. Lauer's 2-1. That's down low, and now it's 3-1. So, Bryson, you are on deck. If you're Lauer, again, we've talked about this on multiple occasions. You want to get this guy right here.
Yep. Yeah, no, you don't want to see Huar in this situation.
3-1 on Smith. Smith pops it up and out of play. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 on the freshman Tommy Smith. I'm sorry, the sophomore Tommy Smith. Why was I calling him a freshman? I'm thinking Jace Ferguson. Sophomore Tommy Smith. 3-2 on Smith. Lutz is at second with 2 outs for the Lions here in the 6th. Lauer with the pitch. Ball is fouled out of play again. Austin Smale gave it a few extra steps over there from a shortstop position, but that was well out of play. Remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got to figure this might not be the only playoff game we see between these two teams over the next couple of years.
No, not at all.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Check of the runner at second. Lauer's pitch. That ball was lifted high in the air. Gervin's going to give it a look, but it is out of play. Remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bounces off the third base dugout occupied by the Clarion Bobcats.
give the CL team credit too. They've drawn a lot of full counts, and every time they've battled and keep fouling pitches off until they get the one they like. So
3 balls, 2 strikes on Smith. Lauer with the pitch. Smith, base hit up the middle. They're going to send Lutz. He's going to come home. Throw to the plate is going to be cut off, and Clarion-Limestone goes back up on top. 3-2 on the Tommy Smith. Full count, single to center.
great piece of hitting, just taking it right back up the middle. And again, that's why you keep fouling pitches off until you get the one that you like, and credit to him.
So Tommy Smith, after the hustling double by Lutz, gives the Lions the lead back 3-2. Now it's Bryson Uar at the plate. So Uar all of a sudden has that lead back, Matt.
Again, with 88 pitches, I mean, you're looking at least, I would assume, one more inning out of them, and definitely better have the lead than keep it tied when you have to go and relieve.
Runner goes, ground ball. Second baseman Harrison has to backtrack, is able to make the play and end the inning, but not before Clarion-Limestone gets a run back on the hustling double by Lutz and the single by Smith at the end of 5.5. Clarion-Limestone back out on top. They lead Clarion 3-2. You're watching high school baseball on D910sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
Now is a great time to get your VoIP phone or security system installed by Computer Support. Computer Support also has laptops and printers in stock, and remote and on-site service calls are available. Computer Support in Clarion has kept computers up and running for over 38 years. Find out more at computersup.com or call 814-226-7456.
Since its humble beginnings in 1940 with a one-bay garage on the Clarion River Hill to today's location on Greenville Pike in Clarion, Zocro Motors Truck Sales has been in business for one reason: to satisfy its customers. With a fully stocked parts department, the best service department in the area, and a hardworking and honest sales department, customer satisfaction has been Zocro Motors' top priority. Stop in or check them out at ZocroMotors.com to find out why they've been serving your trucking needs for over 80 years. That's Zocro Motors on Greenville Pike in Clarion.
Birds played really well the other day.
Back here, we head to the bottom of inning number 6. Clarion-Limestone back ahead 3-2. Well of a ball game so far here from Showers Field in DuBois. Again, this 6th inning brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. Just 3 miles south of Tonesta. 18 holes with cart, $37 on Sundays. Twilight special for $20. Find out more at hunterstation.com. So Clarion, which manufactured 2 in the 5th, they're going to have to find a way to continue to do that here as we go to the 6th. As they trail now by a run again, 3-2. It'll be Derek Smale, Bryce Brinkley, and Dawson Smale for the Bobcats. I'm sorry.
If you're Clarion, though, you like the fact that your top of the order is going to get one more shot here, though, within these next 2 innings.
Bryson Uar's pitch is inside, ball 1. You are now at 89 pitches. You do get 105 in the playoffs, but I just don't see any way. He's going to have to get a couple of real quick outs if he's going to go the distance here. I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
That's outside, and it's ball 2. And then, there's only 3 days rest between now and the championship game. Now, he'd be eligible to pitch in that game, I think. Or no, he wouldn't be, would he? Because you still need 4 days rest after throwing this number of pitches, don't you? There's a little ground ball. UR is going to get it. He's going to have to flip to Aaron at first. He does, and there's one away. You still need the requisite 4 days rest once you throw 100 pitches, or once you throw 75 pitches, correct?
I believe after 100 it's 4. I believe possibly.
It's actually after 75.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
But it doesn't matter that a new week starts, I don't think. I think you still need to have those 4 days.
It's all about days. The rule used to be number of innings in a week, and then once the week was over, it switched.
So that'll bring up Bryce Brinkley. So even if Clarion-Limestone wins this one, they're not going to have their ace, I don't believe, in the championship game on Monday. And they've got to win this game first, though. This game is far from over. It's just a one-run game. Kind of the difference between these two teams, Clarion doesn't really have what you would call an ace. They're more pitching by committee, and CL has the ace pitcher on the mound right now. It's 1 ball and 1 strike here with 1 out.
The thing is, too, I believe they take 2 teams from single A, so whoever wins today gets.
Yeah, whoever wins
guaranteed
today
2
is a
games.
guaranteed into the state playoffs. There's a ground ball. Another ball snagged by UR. He'll throw over, and there's quickly 2 away, and now he's at 94 pitches. One of those situations where, Clarion can tell you full out. They were the second-place team in 2017 and made it to the state championship game.
Yep. No. That was a very good Clarion team. That again,
3 days rest is required after 75 pitches. Thanks to Tim Cotter for letting me know that. Don't have that in front of me right now. So Dawson Smale with 2 outs.
So that means he would be eligible.
I think it would mean that he would be eligible. That'd be a big thing if that would be the case. Ground ball, base hit up the middle, just out of the reach of the diving second baseman. Ferguson Smale is going to go to second as there's nobody covering second, and that's a hustling double for Dawson Smale.
That's great heads up by him to see that nobody was on the bag.
Mistake there by Tommy Smith not covering second base. That's his job as the shortstop. And instead of having a runner at first and 2 outs, Dawson Smale's at second with 2 outs for Devin Lauer.
Again, same thing here is, Lutz made that hustling double and he ended up scoring on a base hit. Same thing here. Base hit should score Smale with his speed.
Between 76 and 100 pitches, you have 3 calendar day rest. So, yes, he would be eligible to come back on Monday. Called strike on the outside corner. Dewey Irwin also reaching out to me. Again, Dewey with the Allegheny Grill. Check out the Allegheny Grill at AlleghenyGrill.com. See how I did that, Matt?
Mm-hmm. Now you get your
0-2 here on Lauer. So you are with a chance to work out of another jam. He's done that a lot today. That's outside, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So you are now at 99 pitches. You got to figure this is the last. If he does get him, he probably doesn't come back out in the 7th.
Again, going with your gut. I mean, the head coach will go with his gut.
1-2. That's fouled off. Well, he might not even have the opportunity. I mean, depending on how that goes here. It'll be interesting to see if they go to Lutz, who saved the game the other day against Union AC Union, or if they go with Tommy Smith, who struggled a little bit in that game. But it'll be one of the 2 of those guys. I'll guarantee you that.
Sometimes it's tough, especially if you were to come out and face one batter and gives up.
1-2 pitch. That ball is hit towards center. Colson drifting over on it. He'll make the catch, and the inning comes to a close. So in the 6th for Clarion, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We head to the 7th here at Showers Field. It is Clarion-Limestone 3, Clarion 2. You're watching high school baseball on D9 and 10sports.com, powered by C&A Trees.
C&A Trees is your local greenhouse and garden center located 1.5 miles south of the Clarion Mall. Stop by C&A Trees and check out their houseplant selection and garden room loaded with spring inventory. C&A Trees is open Monday through Saturday and can be reached at 814-745-3232. That's 814-745-3232. Also, like C&A Trees on Facebook at facebook.com/CA Trees 814.
Start.
Howdy, rodeo fans. The 62nd North Washington Rodeo is scheduled for August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. Come early and eat dinner in the social hall between 4 and 7. Nightly specials will be offered. Can't make dinner? No problem. There'll be lots of concession options available during the show. Grounds are located at 2225 Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. For more information, visit northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo.
Back here at Showers Field in DuBois, we head to the top of the 7th inning. Clarion-Limestone leads Clarion 3-2. District 9 Class 1A semifinal game. Winner of this gets the winner of DuBois Central Catholic versus Elk County Catholic, coming 4:30 at Brockway today.
Yep, 4:30 game, yep.
Seventh inning being brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Remember, live music starts at the Allegheny Grill this week, May 31st on Tuesday with Major Morgan. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and you stay for the view, AlleghenyGrill.com. Today's game also being brought to you by the Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. Oil Country Crates. By Icy Inc. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy. ICYYINK.com. By Gerg Insurance and Financial Services with offices in Ridgeway, Warren, and St. Mary's. Gerg Insurance, caring for you and the things you care for. A swing and a miss by Hesden. It's 1 ball and 1 strike on Hesden, leading off here in the 7th. Oh, scoreboard says 0-2. No, 1-2. There we go.
Yep, all good now. Ooh.
I'm not sure where that missed. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That looked pretty good from up here.
Granted, we are a little bit off center from home plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hesden, ground ball. Shortstop Smale gathers, throws, just gets Hesden. 1 away here in the 7th. Looking ahead to the Clarion 7th, it'll be 3, 4, and 5. Probably the part of the order you kind of wish you'd had up. The Lapinto, Cribble, and Gervin.
That's part of the lineup that did damage or when they had that 2-run 5th inning. So
Jace Ferguson stepping to the plate. Takes ball 1 outside. Wouldn't have expected anything more from these two teams coming down to the wire. 3-2 Clarion-Limestone here in the top of the 7th inning. Ferguson with a drive to deep left field. That ball is going to bounce off the wall. Left fielder Miller is up with it. He'll get it in. Ferguson into second with a 1-out double. So Ferguson gave that one a ride. Deepest part of this ballpark.
Again, a run could be huge here, especially with the good possibility of a relief pitcher coming in. Give him a little bit of run support.
So that'll bring up Nick Aaron. There's a called strike. No balls, 1 strike on Aaron. So it is Logan Lutz warming up in the bullpen for Clarion-Limestone right now. Ball's down low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Aaron. So it looks like Lutz will be asked to save the game for the Lions when we go to the bottom of this inning. Now, will he have a 1-run lead, maybe a 2-run lead, maybe even more? It's 2 balls and a strike here on Nick Aaron. You know, if you're Lutz, you probably want another couple runs.
Yeah, no, as I just said, the any run support that you have going in, especially as a relief pitcher, helps.
There's a ball down low, and now it's 3-1. Is kind of wonder if Lauer's towering a little bit. 56 pitches since entering this game back in the 5th. He's given up 1 run. He is the pitcher of record for Clarion right now. Winding 3-1. That's outside, and it's ball 4. And so after getting the first batter, he has walked a guy, given up a double, and now walked a guy. And Clarion-Limestone has runners at first and second for Corbin Colson. And now Rob Jewett coming out to the mound. We'll see if this is a pitching change or is he just going to talk to his pitcher. Either way, this is being brought to you by the North Washington Rodeo, which will take place August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6. The show starts at 8. For more information, go to northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. That's northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. We're going to stick here with Lauer. Is CL just got a protector down there for Lutz as Jack Craig goes down to play protector. It's like Gold Wrigley Field.
Yep.
Corbin Colson missed the days where more ballparks had the open bullpens like that.
Does San Francisco still have that? The Giants, they still have that there?
Not sure. It's been a while since I've watched a game from Oracle Park.
Yeah.
Ball 1 to Colson here. So Aaron's at first. Ferguson's at second with one out here in the 7th inning. Clarion-Limestone looking to add an insurance run. Check the runner at second. Here's the pitch. It's up high. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. So Lauer looking to dial it back in after issuing the walk to Aaron is behind in the count 2-0 to Colson. Gets that one in there, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 on Colson. Couple of ducks on the pond for the Lion senior. That's outside, and it's now 3-1. Lauer definitely looks like he's tiring out there, Matt.
Yep. Doesn't seem to have the velocity he had a little bit earlier either, so.
3-1. Fouled straight back, and now it's 3-2. Be an interesting situation here for the Lions. Maybe they put the runners in motion, 3-2, with Lauer struggling with his control a little bit.
They definitely could.
Colson, a good contact hitter, hitting almost 500 on the season.
Yep.
Trust your guys here. We'll find out. Runners aren't going. Colson rips one into the right center field gap. That's going to hit and go to the wall. That's going to at least bring home one. Nice play by the center fielder Brinkley to quickly get that ball in. In fact, he almost threw Colson out at second base. It does save a run temporarily, but the Lions do pick up another one. They lead 4-2 on the Corbin Colson RBI double to deep center.
Now they got that run support, and they still have the chance to drive in 2 more with 2 in scoring position.
And that, I think, is going to be it for Lauer, is out comes Rob Jewett again. And is he making? Yep, he's going to go to Dante Gervin. We'll step aside. 4-2. Clarion-Limestone now leads Clarion in the top of the 7th with 1 out and a runner and runners at second and third. You're watching high school baseball on D910sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
CNA Trees is your local greenhouse and garden center located 1.5 miles south of the Clarion Mall. Stop by CNA Trees and check out their houseplant selection and garden room loaded with spring inventory. CNA Trees is open Monday through Saturday and can be reached at 814-745-3232. That's 814-745-3232. Also, like CNA Trees on Facebook at facebook.com/CA Trees 814.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services, something different. Howdy, rodeo fans. The 62nd North Washington Rodeo is scheduled for August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. Come early and eat dinner in the social hall between 4 and 7. Nightly specials will be offered. Can't make dinner? No problem. There'll be lots of concession options available during the show. Grounds are located at 2225 Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. For more information, visit northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. The show goes on, rain or shine. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
So Dante Gervin takes over on the mound for Clarion here with one out in the seventh. Clarion-Limestone with runners at second and third. First pitch to Jake Smith is outside, ball one. Gervin, 397 earned run average on the year, 1-0. 13 walks, 10 strikeouts. Has struggled at times with his control. Clarion's got the infield in here, and there's a little chopper foul by Smith, and it's 1-1 strike. Now, you definitely understand why Clarion's got the infield in here. They've got to keep the game at 4-2.
Yep. No, they got to hook him back and get an out. In the end, they got to make sure they get an out, but they got to save that run.
Gervin peers in, gets his sign, set at the belt. Curveball's in there, and it's strike two. On the other hand, as you talk about the future, freshmen and two sophomores are pitching in this playoff semifinal game for the Bobcats today.
Yep. No, that's definitely huge for them coming back next year.
1-2 strikes here on Jake Smith. Smith able to waste that one, remains 1-2 strikes.
And again, Chris, I think in any high school sport, experience is key. You see it a lot more in football and basketball and other stuff like that, but I mean, that junior and senior leadership is key on a young team. So
1-2 strikes. Gervin checks the runners. Here's the 1-2. Smith with a line drive into the right center field gap. That's going to bring home two more. Clarion-Limestone is starting to make some distance here. Throw in the second, not in time. Jake Smith, 2-run double. Lions now lead 6-2. And the happiest guy on the planet might be Logan Lutz, who it looks like was going to be asked to come on and save what could have been a one-run game.
Now he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with. And
bring up Cohen Kemmer. So Kemmer still only one out, a chance for the Lions to keep things moving here. And the ball goes right off of Lapinto's glove, and on the pass ball, heading to third is Jake Smith. So things just went from bad to worse here in the inning for the Bobcats. 6-2 Lions in the seventh. They've scored 3 here in the seventh so far. They've got a runner at third with just one out. Kemmer fouls that one off. It's 1-1 strike.
By how the Bobcats' defense is, again, another ground ball, at least up the.
Well, yeah, I get, like, if you're going to have the infield in down a run, you got to have the infield in down 4 runs.
Yeah, I think they're just worried about getting an out right now.
That ball is flared out to right. That, I think, is going to be deep enough to score the run. Smale catches it on his back. His throw to the plate is not going to be in time. And on the sacrifice fly, it is now a 7-2 Clarion-Limestone lead. And, frankly, people are going to look at this score and think it was an easy win for the Lions, most likely. But it's been anything but an easy game. And this score doesn't reflect how close this ball game has been.
No, it was a really good pitcher's duel until right about now.
Logan Lutz, really the man of the hour. Keep going back to that catch he made to end the 4th inning, and it really was a game changer. And then his hustling double last inning helped the Lions take the lead. So ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. And really, that catch, I mean, it just changes the whole complexion of the ball game.
This would not be the score if that catch isn't made. I mean, might be. I mean, again, and we've seen a bunch of defensive plays today. 2 to end innings with the bases loaded that were huge, and that was the third one that definitely changed the game.
Ball is popped up. Miller in foul territory makes the catch, and the inning finally comes to an end, but not before Clarion-Limestone picks up 4 more runs. Clarion's got its work cut out for it in the bottom of the 7th. They trail 7-2. You're watching high school baseball on D9 and 10 Sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last through retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JanieClarion.com. Janie Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Friends of Clarion Baseball want to wish the Bobcats good luck today. You have made us proud all season, and we know you will play your best in the playoffs. Friends of Clarion Baseball is a proud supporter of Clarion Bobcat Baseball. Looking for fundraising ideas? Need team or sport apparel or promotional item? Call or visit DE Sports Inc. in Clarion. If you dream it, they make it. Contact DE Sports today at 814-226-4871 and visit DE Sports online at desportsinc.espwebsite.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Back here, they're sticking with Bryson Uar, who has 4 pitches left. We were just debating whether or not we would have. I think both Matt and I are in agreement that in a 7-2 game, I would have let Uar rest that arm, even if it's just for 4 more pitches. It's really 9 because he just had to throw 5 warm-ups, and there's strike 1 on a foul ball by Cam Lapinto. So Clarion's got its work cut out here in the 7th. Once again, 7th inning brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Live music starts on Tuesday with Major Morgan. Check them out online at AlleghenyGrill.com. Next pitch is down low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. That's pitch number 103. If he doesn't get Lapinto here, this will be his last batter. I think if I'm Lapinto, I'm just taking this for prosperity's sake. Fouls it off. It will be the last batter of the game for Bryson Uar. Uar didn't have his best stuff today, Matt, but he's only given up 2.
No, after that first inning, he threw, I think, over 30 pitches and, just couldn't find the strike zone, especially when he was throwing sidearm. But after that, he settled in, and I think he's thrown a pretty good game. So
1-2 to Lapinto. Line drive, base hit into the late center field gap. Getting over there is the center fielder, Colson. And that will be it for Bryson Uar. So Uar goes 6+ innings, gives up a couple of runs on 10 hits as Todd Smith comes out to make the pitching change. We'll step aside. 7-2, Clarion-Limestone, as they're going to go to Tommy Smith here. So electing to go with Smith here at the 7-2 game, but we'll be back with Tommy Smith after these messages.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us to rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Back here at Showers Field, Tommy Smith being asked to come in and close the door here for the Lions after Bryson Uar goes 6+. Giving up 4 hits. I'm sorry, 5 hits. Just the 2 runs. Chase Cribble here with Cam Lepento at first. Tommy Smith, 5-2 on the year, 226 earned run average, 17 walks, 44 strikeouts in 31 innings of work. So the sophomore Smith, the Cribble, blows it right by him, strike 1. So CL opened up a 1-run game with 4 runs in the top of the 7th inning. Makes things a little bit more comfortable for the Lions here with a runner at first and nobody out, Matt.
Yeah, 100%. I think Cribble on that last pitch was trying to do what he did his last time up, though.
Right now, you just need base runners.
Yep.
Swings and misses at that one, and now it's no balls and 2 strikes. So Smith coming with some velocity here early on. No balls, 2 strikes. On Cribble with nobody out and Lepento at first. It's almost like it was a pitch out. I don't think it was, but...
No, I think that was a breaking ball. It just didn't really break.
Just the way Smith caught it there.
Mm-hmm.
Smith to Smith here. Tommy to Jake. Do not believe there's a relation there. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Cribble goes down swinging for the second time in this game. And there's 1 away here in the Clarion 7th inning. Dante Gervin now stepping to the plate. CL looking for its first District 9 championship game appearance since 2005. Runner goes. Throw down to second is going to get him. What in the world was Clarion doing there? They're down 5, and they just had Cam Lepento throwing out, stealing second base.
No need to run in that situation, in my opinion, Chris.
Mine neither, Matt. Just baffling decision there by Clarion, and Les Lepento went on his own. If he didn't, you really got to wonder what they were thinking. But maybe Lepento went on his own. He might be a player who has the green light, but it's 1 ball now as Clarion-Limestone needs just 1 out. It's 1 ball, 2 balls now, and no strikes on Gervin. But when you're down 5, you don't want to have anybody caught stealing.
Nope. Again, and I've seen it before. You can have a 2-out rally and get a bunch of guys on, but getting thrown out, stealing, that wasn't the go-ahead run.
No. Or the tying run even.
No.
That ball is popped up. Giving it a look is Aaron. It's going to be out of play. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. So the Lions are 1 out away from their first championship game appearance since 2005 when they made it 5 in a row under, I'm going to just call it, legendary head coach Brad Frazier. Frazier started the program at Clarion-Limestone, and within 3 years, he had the Lions a perennial powerhouse in District 9. But it's been a long time since CL's been back to that championship game. Now they stand 2 strikes away, 1 out away from their first appearance since 2005. We'll play the winner of Elk County Catholic, DuBois Central Catholic on Monday right here at Showers Field. 2-1 pitch up high. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. My understanding is I do believe that game is going to be the 4 o'clock game here at Showers, but don't quote me on that. 3 balls, 1 strike here on Gervin. Smith delivers inside ball 4, and this is why you don't have a guy throwing out stealing. Because then all of a sudden you've got runners at first and second and just 1 out, and the tying run would be in the tying run would maybe have a chance to really come to the plate here. He wouldn't be in the on deck circle, but he would still be, almost there. He'd be in the hole.
Yep.
As Noah Harrison now comes up. Freshman had a big sacrifice fly back in the 5th that helped Clarion tie the game at 2. CL took the lead with a run in the 6th, and Gervin has to dive back in. Oh, that would have just been unbelievable if he had gotten picked off there for the final out.
Again, you don't want to have any mistakes on the base pass in this situation.
Pitch to Harrison is in there for a called strike.
And again, Chris, that's been that might have been part of the game that could have been different. They had that mistake earlier, so that just shows how important base running is.
No balls, 1 strike on Harrison. That got away. Garvin going to second, slow down. That's going to end the game. Clarion has 2 runners thrown out. Clarion-Limestone is headed to the District 9 Class 1A championship game with a 7-2 victory over Clarion here in DuBois. Clarion-Limestone 7, Clarion 2. That's your final score. We'll be back to wrap things up after these messages. You're watching high school baseball on D9 and 10sports.com, powered by CNA Trees.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9 and 10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
The Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center, created to pair an unmatched knowledge in bats with our cutting-edge technology, physical training, and analytics program. Our goal is to help players learn more about themselves, train to their strengths, reduce weaknesses, and capitalize on opportunities in order to take the player's game to the next level by utilizing science and technology. Visit sluggerscience.com to sign up today. Live your dream. Live your passion. This is the Louisville Slugger Hitting Science Center.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks Hugh Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks Hugh Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays the qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the Scholarship Fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
CNA Trees is your local greenhouse and garden center located 1.5 miles south of the Clarion Mall. Stop by CNA Trees and check out their houseplant selection and garden room loaded with spring inventory. CNA Trees is open Monday through Saturday and can be reached at 814-745-3232. That's 814-745-3232. Also, like CNA Trees on Facebook at facebook.com/CA Trees 814. Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services, something different.
Howdy, rodeo fans. The 62nd North Washington Rodeo is scheduled for August 16th through the 20th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. Come early and eat dinner in the social hall between 4 and 7. Nightly specials will be offered. Can't make dinner? No problem. There'll be lots of concession options available during the show. Grounds are located at 2225 Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. For more information, visit northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. The show goes on, rain or shine.
Back here at Showers Field, we're here with our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, Logan Lutz of the Clarion-Limestone Lions. The freshman makes the catch of perhaps the season for the Lions in the fourth inning there. Bottom of the fourth, bases were loaded for Clarion. He comes over, makes a sliding, diving catch to save what was probably 3 runs at the time and a 2-0 CL lead. And then in the sixth inning, his hustling 2-out double set the stage for the Lions to retake the lead. Logan, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about that catch. What did you see? What do you remember from it?
Once he hit it, I was telling myself, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get it. And I went straight to it. And I'm like, I'm diving and made the catch.
Your reaction said it all. Have you ever reacted after a baseball play the way you reacted after that one?
Not as intense as that.
What's going through your mind at that point in time when you come up with that baseball?
I had a feeling we were going to win the game after that catch. I just felt like we were going to win.
Clarion comes back. They tie the game with those 2 runs in the fifth, 2 outs in the sixth, nothing going on. You flare a ball down the right field line. You were hustling right out of the box. Talk to me about what you were seeing there and what your thought process was.
So I hit right down the line. I was thinking two. Coach told me to go. I went and get the second, and that was it.
And then Tommy gets the single to center. You guys take the lead. You were warming up there with the game at 3-2. I know both you and Tommy have been used in relief. Were you guys both kind of glad when you guys added those 4 runs in the seventh?
Yeah, we were really relieved about that.
Talk about getting to the District 9 championship game. 2005 was the last time the Lions were there. Were you even born in 2005, Logan?
No,
I didn't think so. So what does this mean to you guys to be in the District 9 championship game?
It means everything. For the team, coaches, myself, family members, everything. It means everything to us.
You're playing against Clarion. You played Little League with these guys. You had a lot of success in Little League with the Smales and the Lowers and all those guys. How difficult is it to play in a rivalry game like this when you guys are all such close friends and we're former teammates?
It's hard. Trying to figure out what they can do, what they can't do. It's just really hard to find out from buddies to enemies from rivalries.
Logan, you've had a wonderful freshman season. What is this year been like for you, your first year of varsity baseball?
Oh, it's exciting to meet everyone, play with all my teammates. It's a pleasure. It's such a pleasure to be on this team.
Well, Logan, good luck in the championship game on Monday. Really appreciate you taking a couple of seconds here with us. We will have an Allegheny Grill of Foxburg t-shirt for you, so don't go anywhere. Once again, folks, final score, Clarion-Limestone 7, Clarion 2. The Lions will play in the District 9 Class 1A championship game on Monday right here at Showers Field against the winner of the DuBois Central Catholic Elk County Catholic game coming up at 4:30 in Brockway. I'll be back on the air in about 50 minutes or so from Heindel Field with the District 9 Class 4A championship game in softball between Clearfield and St. Mary's. Until then, for Matt Clark, this is Chris Rossetti saying goodbye.